There's a special kind of magic that once floated through British Christmas mornings. The soft crackle of wrapping paper, the warm glow of fairy lights, and the sweet smell of chocolate, oranges, and something baking slowly in the oven. These little treats weren't just food. They were moments, tiny sparks of joy that lit up winter. And if you grew up in Britain, you'll feel every memory rushing back. So pour yourself something warm, settle in, and stick around. Because we're about to count down the 10 classic treats that made British Christmas magical. Now let's begin our countdown. Number 10. Terry's Chocolate Orange. A little winter sun. There was nothing quite like the shine of that bright orange foil sitting quietly at the bottom of your stocking. It felt heavier than it looked, like it was hiding something special inside. When you unwrapped it, the smell hit first. Deep chocolate mixed with that sharp citrus scent, almost like Christmas morning got squeezed into one tiny treat. And then came the moment every kid waited for, the soft tap on the table. Tap it and unwrap it. Suddenly the orange broke perfectly into slices, each one smooth, cool, and shaped like a tiny crescent moon. Families passed them around during long afternoons of board games, or sometimes you'd keep the whole thing to yourself, nibbling slice by slice next to the tree. But over time, something changed. Maybe it was the recipes, maybe the portion sizes, or maybe we just got older. But that sense of magic faded, replaced by a quicker, louder world where treats don't wait quietly in stockings anymore. And just like that, we move on to number 9. Number 9, after 8 mince, elegant little moments. These thin, dark, perfectly square chocolates carried a certain kind of Christmas class. They weren't loud, they weren't sugary, they didn't shout for attention, they whispered it. Wrapped in little black envelopes, they looked almost mysterious to a child. The cool mint scent slipped out the moment the box opened, drifting through the room like a winter breeze. You'd see adults take one politely, pretending they only wanted a single mint, even though everyone knew someone would return later and slide 3 more from the perfectly organized rows. Children grabbed them too, even though the dark chocolate felt grown-up and strong, making you feel older than you were. But today, the world snacks fast. There's less ceremony, less waiting for after 8. Those slow, tidy traditions have been replaced by scrolling screens and quick bites. Yet somewhere inside, that minty smell still brings back memories of Christmas nights that felt calm and grown-up. And now we head to number 8. Number 8. Cadbury Roses. The colorful tin of surprises. When someone brought out a tin of roses, the whole room brightened. That blue tin meant variety, choices, arguments, laughter. The rustle of wrappers was like background music to British Christmas gatherings. There was always that one person who went straight for the caramel, another who guarded the strawberry dream, and the quiet kid who just watched for their chance at the last hazelnut swirl. The chocolates weren't just sweets, they were conversation starters, negotiations, childhood lessons in fairness and patience. The bottom of the tin told its own story, crumpled wrappers, the wrong flavors left behind, the slow realization that Christmas Day was drifting toward evening. Today, most families grab boxes, not tins. The shapes have changed, the favorites taste different, and the big metal tins that doubled as sewing boxes or craft storage slowly disappeared from living rooms. But the memory of that shiny blue circle on the coffee table still lingers. And now it's time for number 7. Number 7, mince pies, tiny warm homes, golden, crumbly, and smelling faintly of spice. Mince pies were the warm heart of December. You'd walk into a kitchen filled with the scent of cinnamon, nutmeg, and buttery pastry, drifting around like the breath of Christmas itself. Some homes made them fresh, soft, slightly uneven, dusted with icing sugar like a light snowfall. Others bought them in boxes and warmed them just enough to fill the air. Kids sometimes didn't understand them at first, expecting something sweet like jam, and instead discovering that deep, rich mincemeat flavor that took time to appreciate. But once you fell in love with mince pies, you never fell out again. Nowadays, supermarket shelves are full of them weeks before December. Dozens of variations, strange flavors, and fancy twists. But the old charm, the slow baking, the waiting, the hand-pressed edges has faded. Still, one warm bite can take you straight back to childhood. And on we go, to number 6. Number 6, Quality Street, the shiny Christmas treasure chest. If Christmas had a sound, it might just be the rustle of Quality Street wrappers. Bright purples, greens, reds, golds, they sparkled like jewels under fairy lights. Opening that iconic tin felt like opening treasure. Each sweet had its own personality. The green triangle everyone fought for, the toffee penny that threatened to pull out a tooth, the coconut one people pretended not to like but secretly loved. Passing the tin around felt ceremonial. You learned patience, because someone always took too long choosing. You learned kindness when you left one good sweet for someone else. But today, plastic tubs replace metal tins, recipes have shifted, and the simple magic of digging through shiny wrappers has softened. The ritual became convenience. Yet even now, one glance at those vibrant colors brings back whole scenes of childhood Christmas mornings. And now it's time for number 5. Number 5, Selection Boxes. The kids' Christmas jackpot. A selection box was the one gift every child could count on. Thin, colorful cardboard packed with chocolate bars you already loved, but somehow they felt different at Christmas. You'd hold the box like treasure, turning it around, inspecting each treat even though you already knew them by heart. Some kids ate everything in one go. Others stretched it out slowly, one bar a day, like a tiny countdown inside the big countdown. The crinkle of plastic, the burst of childhood sweetness, the thrill of deciding which bar to eat first. It was all part of the joy. Today, selection boxes still exist, but they feel lighter, simpler, faster. The bars look smaller. The excitement has faded because kids now have sweets all year, in bigger amounts and brighter packaging. But back then, a selection box lasted longer than Christmas itself. And now we move to number 4. Number 4, Christmas pudding, the dark, steaming tradition. Before you even tasted it, you could smell it, rich, heavy, sweet, soaked in memories and spices. Christmas pudding wasn't a treat. It was a ritual. Someone always carried it in carefully, steam rising like a winter fog. For a moment, the entire room paused. When the lights dimmed and the blue flame danced across its surface, children stared in amazement, wide-eyed and silent. Even those who didn't like the taste couldn't deny the spectacle. Older generations poured stories into this dessert, coins baked inside, lucky charms, recipes passed down, the famous stir-up Sunday traditions that filled kitchens with warmth. Today, fewer families make it from scratch. Many skip it entirely. The flame, the coins, the tailies, they fade a little more each year. But the memory of that glowing moment never disappears. And now, stepping deeper into nostalgia, we reach number 3. Number 3, Yule log cake, the chocolate roll of dreams, soft sponge, rich icing, and those little fork-made lines that made it look like a fallen winter branch. Kids didn't care about the symbolism. They cared about how chocolatey it was. The Yule log felt like the dessert that never disappointed. The sight of it on the table made every child lean forward, eyes sparkling, hoping their slice would be the one with extra icing. Sometimes it came with a tiny plastic robin, or a dusting of icing sugar like fresh snow. Christmas tea felt incomplete without it. But over the years, simpler, faster desserts pushed into place. Supermarkets sell dozens of cake variations now, but none carry the homemade charm of a slightly uneven Yule log decorated by small hands. Still, one bite brings back that warm, soft, chocolate-filled piece. And now it's time for number 2. Number 2, chocolate coins, small gold wonders, the crinkle of the golden net bag, the shiny foil. The tiny thrill of peeling back that thin layer to reveal the coin inside. Chocolate coins weren't just sweets. They were symbols of luck, treasure, and childhood wealth. Kids swapped them, saved them, pretended they were pirate gold. Parents hid them in stockings, on dinner tables, inside crackers. They tasted simple, cheap, sometimes slightly waxy, but they still felt magical. Today, they exist, but they don't carry the same sparkle. Kids have bigger chocolates, bigger treats, bigger everything. The quiet magic of feeling rich with 5 tiny coins has slipped away. And now at last, we reach number 1. Number 1, the Selection Tin Biscuits. The heart of family Christmas. This wasn't just food, it was family. A big metal tin filled with biscuits of every shape and flavor. Shortbread, chocolate-covered rounds, jam-filled centers, sugar-dusted dreams. Opening the tin meant everyone gathered around. You passed it gently from hand to hand, choosing slowly, respectfully, knowing someone else was waiting. The sound of the lid popping open echoed through living rooms like a tiny festive drum. It wasn't about the biscuits, it was about connection. People talked more when that tin was on the table. They slowed down. They stayed a little longer. Today, families still buy biscuit boxes, but the metal tins, the slow sharing, the long conversations, those are slipping away. And that is why this simple tin takes the number 1 spot. It wasn't just a treat. It was the warmth of Christmas itself. Christmas memories aren't made of grand things. They're built from tiny moments, wrappers crinkling, warm ovens humming, tins being passed around slowly and lovingly. These treats weren't just sweets. They were little anchors of togetherness, holding families close for just a bit longer. As the years pass, the world speeds up, traditions fade, and flavors change. But the memories stay soft, warm, and ready to return whenever we smell chocolate, spice, or a hint of orange. If any of these treats brought back a memory for you, share it. Someone will smile reading it. And may your Christmas, no matter how modern it becomes, always hold a little piece of the old magic.